Hi children, this is KTK. Welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to practice 10 questions on class 8 cubes and cube roots. Already I have covered a few concepts. I'll give you the links in the description as well as in iCard. You can check those videos also. Before starting the class, if you are new to our channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that whenever I am posting new videos, you will get the notifications to watch. Let's start the class now. First question, the cube of 2 by 3 is mixed fraction is given to you. We need to convert it into improper fraction, then we can find its cube. 2 by 3, just convert it as improper fraction. What you will be getting? 2 by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 by 3. Now we need to find cube of this 8 by 3. What is 8 cube? 8 cube is 512 and then 3 cube is 27. So option D is your answer. Clear? It's a very simple question I have started with. We'll check the second question now. The length of each side of the cubical box is 2.4 meter. Its volume. You may think why menstruation question is here, because this question is completely related with what? Cubical. So we are going to find cube of this side. Okay. Your options are given like A, B, C, D. 4 numbers are given to you. So we know that volume of cube is what? A cube. The side is given as 2.4 meter. So 2.4, the whole cube we are going to find. Okay, so when you are multiplying 24 into 24 into 24, your answer is going to be 13824. Here you have one decimal places, therefore we are going to be 3 points. So 13.824. Okay, you should do the multiplications carefully to get the correct answer. Therefore, second question answer is option A, 13.824 meter cube. Okay, so not only meter cube, sometimes they may give you centimeter cube also to confuse you. Okay, so you must be careful with the units also. Clear? We'll move to the third question. Choose the correct statement. It's going to be a verbal question. So they gave 4 options there. We need to find which of these statement is correct one. So first statement, cubes of odd natural numbers are odd. Cubes of odd natural numbers are odd. Just to go through odd natural numbers, 1 cube is going to be 1 only, and then 3 cube is going to be 27. It's again an odd number. Then 5 cube is going to be 125. It's again an odd number. 7 cube is going to be 343, which is again an odd number. Then 9 cube is also 729, which is again odd number. Is it enough to check only with these numbers? Is it enough? Yes, we can, because all the odd numbers are going to be end with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 only. Therefore, again you are going to arrive at the odd numbers. Okay, so cube of odd natural numbers are again odd natural numbers. So option A is correct. So don't leave, because why I am saying you check the option D, all of the above. Sometimes you may feel that if option A is correct means you will move on to next question before checking remaining options. You need to check remaining options also when you have all of the above option. Okay, so let us check with the B also. Cube of even natural numbers are even. Yes, obviously it's going to be even only. If you want, you can check 2, 4, 6, 8 even numbers and their cubes. Okay, then cube of negative integer is negative. Yes, we know that, because minus 3 cube is what? Minus 3 cube is minus 27. Okay, therefore your answer for third question is all of the above. Okay, so for this only I told you, you need to check all the options when you have the option all of the above. Clear? Now we'll go with fourth question. The number which is perfect square as well as perfect cube. Very interesting question. Which of these numbers is perfect square as well as perfect cube? 4 is a square number, but it's not a cube number. 64 is a square number. Yes, it is 8 square. As well as 64 is cube number, which is 4 cube. Therefore, your answer is 64. But let us check with the remaining options also. 125 is 5 cube, but it is not a square number. 343 is 7 cube. It is not a square number. Therefore, the number which is both square number as well as cube number is 64. Okay. I hope you clear about this one. We'll go to next question. Fifth one, find the cube root of minus 2300 into 5290. So the number is going to be very lengthy one, but we are not going to do with the multiplications. Okay, we are just going to split the numbers and then we'll find the answer, because it's a very simple concept. What is given here? Minus 23. So cube root of a negative number is going to be again a negative number. Therefore option A and option C are not going to be your answer. Okay, just I am filtering the options. So it's going to be either B or D. Now in what way I'm going to do this? It's a very simple one. I'm going to split the first term as minus 23 into 100 and then 529 into 10. Okay, you will understand why I'm splitting this, because it's a very simple concept. You just think 23 is given to you, that is minus 23 is given to you. This 529 I can write it as 23 square. Okay, and then this 100 into 10 I can write it as 10 cube. Is it right? This is 10 square and this is 10 cube. Now 23 square, this is nothing but what? 23 cube. Okay, into 10 cube. Now when I am finding cube root of this term, so how we are going to have minus 23 cube into 10 cube. So in this case both the cube root and cubes will get cancelled, so you will be getting only minus 23 into 10. Therefore your answer is minus 230. Okay, I hope you understand. 529 is 23 square. Okay, so 23 square, 23 is going to give you only 23, then 110, so overall it's going to give you only cube root 10, so 230. Since you have a negative number, your answer is also going to be a negative number. Okay, instead of multiplying this and then splitting, it will take time, so that I am just splitting the numbers for my convenient, then you can start solving. Okay, so this is how we are going to think in the examination hall also. No need to waste your time by multiplying the numbers, just distribute the numbers for your convenient, then you can proceed to find the answer as early as possible. Now question number 6. What is the smallest number by which 3087 must be divided so that the quotient is a perfect cube? So here the question is very interesting one. We need to divide 3087 by some number to get a cube number. Okay, for this I hope you know how to do prime factorization method. I am going to follow prime factorization method. I cannot take 2 because it's an odd number. So shall I check with the 3? How we are going to check with 3? Sum of numbers concept. So add the numbers 3087. When I am adding all these, you will be getting 18. 18 comes in 3 table. Therefore I can go with 3. Now you can start dividing one time. Now 0 in 8, how many times are there? 2 3s are 6, remaining 2 will be there, so 9 times. And then again you can continue with the 3 table, because it's again odd number. When you are adding this, you will be getting 12. So in 10, how many 3s are there? 3 3s are 9, remaining 1 will be there, so it's 12 now. 4 3s are 12 and then 3, so 343. So we know that 343 is what number cube? 7 cube. Okay, so it's going to be 7. Now 777, you have 3 set of numbers, that is you have a cube formation there. So remaining these two only disturbance to you to make it as a cube number. Therefore 3 3s are what? 9. So 9 is going to be divided. So if I am dividing 3087 by 9, I will be getting 343, which is a cube number. Okay, therefore the answer, that is apart from your cube formation, whatever the number you are getting extra, that should be divided. Okay, for example, if the same question, instead of this divided, if they are asking you what must be multiplied, if they are asking like this, means what will be your answer? 3 and 7 are the one like combinations. Here 7 already you have 3. If I have one more 3 with this combination, definitely the number is going to be a cube number. Okay, therefore for this case, that is if the question is asked as what must be multiplied, means the answer is going to be 3. Clear? So what extra number we needed, that is going to be multiplied. If they are asking divided, means what number we need to divide to make it as a perfect cube. The question can be asked in either way, either must be divided or in terms of must be multiplied. You must be very careful. Okay, we'll go next question. If 7 to C is a perfect cube, then the value of C, it's a very simple question. It's going to be a digit wise only. Okay, so we are going to consider this C as a digit. Okay, we know that 7 to just replace 7 to 1 is not a cube number, that is 7 to 1 is not a cube number, then 7 to 2 is also not a cube number, then 7 to 3 is also not a cube number. By looking at this you can say, okay, just I'm just explaining, 7 to 9 is a cube number because 729 is nothing but what, 9 cube. Okay, so in place of C 9 should come. Okay, then only this is going to be a perfect. It's a very simplest question. We'll go to question number 8. The cube root of minus 6 cube and minus 7 cube, they already gave cube numbers there. Your options are minus 21, minus 42, 42 and 21. So minus into minus is plus, therefore cube root of a positive number is going to be positive number only, therefore A and B are not going to be our answer. Okay, so cube root they are asking, so cube root of 6 cube into 7 cube. Don't ask me where that negative gone, because I told you minus into minus is plus. Okay, now cube root cube, everything will get cancelled, therefore you will have only 6 into 7, therefore answer for 8th question is 42. 6 sevens are 42. Okay, directly they give cube numbers, therefore we can find the answer easily. And try to omit the options by filtering the concepts which is negative or positive. It would be very easy to find the exact answer. Now question number 9. If 15,625 the whole power 1 by 3 is equal to 3p plus 1, then the value of p, it's just like a linear equation. So before that we need to find what is this 15,625. This is nothing but what, 25 cube. 25 cube is 15,625. Okay, if you want to know how I am finding this directly, I have a interesting playlist in our channel, that is KTK Tricks. We have given an interesting trick how to find cube root of any number within 2 or 3 steps. Okay, you just check out those playlists, check, a lot of interesting tricks are there, will be very much useful to you. So in place of this one I'm going to substitute 25 cube. So in this equation, okay, so 25 cube the whole power 1 by 3 is given to you, which is equal to 3p plus 1. So 3 will get cancelled, therefore 3p plus 1 is equal to 25. I'm just writing in reverse, that is I'm making this variable to be in the left side. Now this plus 1 is going to be minus 1. I hope you know about the simple equations concepts. We need to move numbers one by one to right side to get the value of the variable. So 24 is going to be, so 3p is going to be 24. So p is 24 by 3, how many times, 8 times, so p is equal to 8. So this is the answer for your question number 9. Okay, so just very easy, whatever the number is given to you, try to express this in terms of a cube number, then solve your linear equation, so you will be getting your answer simply. Okay, now we'll go to the last question of this video. Question number 10. 3 numbers are in the ratio of 4 is to 3 is to 2, then the sum of their cubes is 21,384. The numbers are, I hope you can understand the question. 3 numbers are there, all the numbers are in the ratio 4 times, 3 times and 2 times. Then sum of their cubes is 21,384. The numbers are, okay, you just check the options. Options 20, 50, 10, 6, 12, 18, 15, 30, 45, 24, 10, 12. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to assume the number as some x. Okay, so just take let number be x, let number be x, then the first number is going to be 4x, then the second number is going to be 3x, and the last number is going to be 2x. This is what they gave in the question. Okay, 3 numbers are in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2. It is nothing but what, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times. So time is nothing but product of the variable. So 4x, 3x and 2x. This is the first statement. Now what they gave, the sum of their cubes is this one, sum of these numbers cube. Okay, so I'm going to find cube of these numbers, that is 4x the whole cube. So try to understand, I'm not writing 4x cube, I'm writing 4x the whole cube. Okay, and then plus. Why I'm using plus here? Because the question they mentioned sum, therefore 3x whole cube and then plus 2x whole cube, which is given as 21,384. Okay, that is this statement I'm writing in terms of an expression. So 4x the whole cube, 3x the whole cube, 2x the whole cube. This is what they give, sum of their cube. So these numbers cube and then sum is going to be 21,384. Now try to solve this. So 4x the whole cube is nothing but 64x cube, and then 3x the whole cube is 27x cube. Now 2x the whole cube is 8x cube, which is equal to 21384. Okay, now add all these are like terms only. I can add 64, 27, 91, 91, 99. So 99 x cube is equal to 21384. So how we are going to find x cube from this? X cube is 21384 divided by 99. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this in 3 table, so that would be easy for you to start up with. So 3 times, again here also 3 times. So 21 how many times? 7 times. Here 3 how many times? 1 time. In 8 2 3s are there, remaining 2, 24, 8 times. Again I am going to cancel this. Okay, I'll start with some other color, it will be easy to understand. Again 3 table, so this is going to be 11 times. Here 7 how many 3s are there? So 2 3s are 6, remaining 1, 3 3s are 9, remaining 2, and then 7 3s are 21, remaining 1, 6. So 2376. So I'll write it here separately. 2376 by 11. Again cancel this in 11 table. In 11 23. Okay, 2 11s are 22, remaining 1. 1 11s are 11, remaining 6, 6. So 216. So now it's a very simple one. X cube is going to be 216. So x cube 216 means what is x value? X value is 6. So we have arrived at x value now. Can you understand? What numbers cube is 216? 6. Instead of that I can write cube root of 216 is 6. So x value is 6. Now substitute here. 4 times 3 times 2 times. So 4 times 6 is 24. 3 times 6 is 18. 2 times 6 is 12. Okay, now where is your option? Option D is correct answer for question number 10. Okay, so whenever they are giving questions which is related with ratios like this, you are going to assume the unknown number as x and then proceed. Okay, so you can definitely expect these kind of questions in your competitive exams. Okay, so do practice 2-3 sums in this method so that you will be thorough with the concepts. Clear? That's all with this video, children. Since this is part 1 video, I have covered only basic level questions. We'll continue remaining hard questions in our next parts. If you like this video, please hit like and share it with your friends. Also, if you have any doubt, queries or suggestions, please drop it in our comment box. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Be safe.